Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by MedVet Austin. Every week, we introduce you to a new furry friend looking for their forever home in our MedVet Austin Pet of the Week. This week, joining us from Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter are our friend Kate Nesbitt and a very precious boy. It's Kingston. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Rosie.
This is a good boy. Tell us a little bit about Kingston.
Yeah, so this is Kingston. He's about a year old. He is a neutered male. We have him at around 75 pounds. I like to describe him as a big puppy. He's got pearly white teeth, so his teeth were wider than mine.
I was saying the same thing.
So he's basically just a young dog. He's a really intelligent dog. We learned sit yesterday, and we were mastering down in the lobby.
You are a smart boy.
He is really smart. He's very affectionate. He loves people. He has not met a person or dog that he does not like. He's a very adaptable dog, so we're able to kind of throw him with any type of play style or dog that we have really seen or encountered. He's had no reaction to and has really enjoyed.
So you're saying even littler dogs, because that's a big thing for big dogs, little dogs.
He just loves everyone. We walked up the construction because I couldn't get, hi Boba. We walked up that construction site that they're doing right next to y'all, and he was unfazed by the construction. He was more excited that the people were there. So he was like, can I say hi to these construction workers?
Do you know what I think is the most precious thing about him, and he's kind of doing it a little bit to you right now, is that if you give him a little bit of attention, he doesn't feel like it's enough. He'll start pawing for more. Hello, a little bit more, please.
Yes.
But he's treat motivated, so he's very smart.
Yeah. He's also affection motivated, so if you're kind of just more into praise too, he's not super hyper focused on treats.
See, look at that.
He's like,
there we go. He's begging for it. Hey, girl,
boy.
give me that treat.
Yeah, he's met everybody upstairs, and he was super friendly with them, too. I would think he would do well in any home, personally. He's just such a highly adaptable, highly adoptable dog.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't bark. I haven't heard him bark. He might whine to go say hi to somebody as more so of an excitement, but he's very wiggly, excited, happy. He's a dog that I would be like, if we're doing a Christmas parade, I'd take him with. I think we would have such a fun time. We do encourage to bring your dogs to the shelter just in case, so we want to make sure that the match is a good match, and that way we know that your dog's getting along and that Kingston is getting along with each other. If you don't have any dogs, you can just come up and meet him. He's actually at our satellite adoption center, which is in San Gabriel Park. It's called the Red Poppy Adoptique.
Okay.
It's a newer location. We merged with the city of Georgetown July 14th of this year, so we've kind of become one entity, and in the meantime, while we're expanding our current facility off of Southeast Interloop, we are using that, and that's where Kingston will be. What you'll find over there is going to be like our highly adoptable dogs, the dogs that are dog friendly, dogs that are highly adoptable like him. So if you're looking for more of like
a social buddy,
right, a social friend. Mm-hmm. We also have lots of social friends at the other shelter too, but generally speaking, that shelter is more of like, you see a dog in there, you can go take him for a walk in San Gabriel Park, which is where we're located.
Oh,
so it's
really lovely.
Nice.
And it's really important to know that these little pups are turnkey, so to speak. You guys put a lot of love and effort into them before someone takes them home, so they are ready to go. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we fully vet all of our animals. They're spayed and neutered. We give them fully vaccinated, so they've got rabies, they've got their DAPPV, their lepto vaccine. We give them 2 rounds of that, as well as their Bordetella. They're fully microchipped. And we give them heartworm prevention. We do heartworm testing. He is heartworm negative, which is great news. If they're positive, we treat them for it. So we start them on slow kill. So we're never going to give you an animal that we haven't started the treatment for. Mm-hmm. We do everything we can to make sure our animals are ready to go and to kind of take the burden of cost away. So that way we can get them out, and the new owner, whoever adopts them, doesn't have to assume that cost.
I'm glad you brought up the burden of cost. We're going to talk about that for a second. Sponge Dog Square Cat. Yes. You are capitalizing on an upcoming movie.
The new SpongeBob movie is coming out on Friday, so we are doing Sponge Dog Square Cat Name Your Price adoption special for big dog. Are you ready, kids? Because now you can name your price for a big dog, 30 pounds or more.
And that would count. That would count for Kingston.
Yeah, so for a price of a cat Krabby Patty, you could adopt Kingston. He's very, very sweet. I think he would love for you to adopt him. We are doing Name Your Price, so that way, basically whatever you assume as the price will be just a donation to the shelter. So it kind of gives back into his care, whether that's the people caring for him, whether that's the treats, the toys, the collars, the medication, the housing. Dogs' cost of care tends to add up. And so whatever you name your price, that will go right back to the shelter that he was from, or any animal that you adopt is from. And so yeah, we would love to see you out.
And so that event is going on for how long?
It's going out for the week. So
for the week.
It'll go through Tuesday, the 23rd.
Okay, good to know. All right, and then I want to make sure that and then there's a Christmas special.
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
The holidays.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll go right into a different one, but we won't tell you that yet. This is
Okay, you got to stay tuned. Yeah,
yes,
that's
exactly.
right. And then I want to talk about reunion stations. You guys have gotten a little bit of help in order to keep dogs in their neighborhoods, basically, because what tends to happen is that people drive them all the way out to the shelter. And then you have to find the owner. But dogs that are microchipped are often found really close to home, right?
Yeah, so statistically speaking, 70% of dogs from a study that was done in 2021 are found within a mile of their home. 40% of those 70% were found within 400 feet, which is
real
3 or
close.
4 houses down. Yes. So a lot of times when people find pets, their immediate assumption is like, oh, let's take them to the shelter. So we are rolling out what's called our reunion stations. They look like little newsstand boxes. And in essence, they're going to have a microchip scanner in there and the directions in order to scan. Once you scan them, if they come up with a chip, it'll take you further through there. You're able to reunite pets closer to home, and that way we can keep that neighbor-to-neighbor mentality. So if you find a dog, it might be your neighbor's, and so we want to make sure that we can get you guys home sooner. We just want to make sure that animals get to be reunited. As we all know, losing a pet, if I lost my dog, I would be frantic losing him. And so we just want to make sure that we can get animals back as soon as possible. We have 3 locations in Round Rock now. If you're wanting a location, we've got, I think, 4 or 5 more stations that someone graciously donated for the city of Round Rock. So you can email our community engagement coordinator, Leo, and he can get that set up. We also aim to expand this through all of the zip codes of Williamson County in the future. So if you are in like Jarrell or Cedar Park or any other of our many entities, we would love for you to give us an email, and then we can see about getting one out to you.
That's good information to know. Kate, thank you so much. And Kingston, you were a good boy. Okay, for more details on adopting Kingston, a very good boy, visit wilcotx.gov/pets. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by MedVet Austin. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by MedVet Austin. We want to keep everyone safe and happy this holiday season, and that includes our furry friends. Michelle Pellegrin is here with some tips on keeping our pets safe from MedVet Austin. So Michelle, my first question for you is that there are some foods out there that pets just can't have. Can you give me an idea of them?
Yeah, of course. So chocolate, baking chocolates and dark chocolates especially are hazardous to our dogs and pets. And grapes and raisins are toxic to pets as well.
I didn't know that.
You know, certainly xylitol, which can be found in sugar-free baked goods, sugar-free candy, and even some peanut butters, which I didn't know. And one more thing is turkey and gravy. That's the time of the year I love to give my dogs little things for the holidays, and we just can't do that. So better to steer clear, and it's certainly something that we can help here at MedVet if our dogs or pets have ingested something.
What should someone do if their pet eats something that they know is toxic?
Yeah, great question. So time is critical. So don't wait for the symptoms to appear. You can call us. We're open 24/7. You can come in. You're also welcome to call the ASPCA poison control hotline or the pet poison control hotline as well if you're unsure.
How can families prevent their pets from getting into holiday foods in the first place?
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of pets that love to counter surf, right? Or can reach those items. Mine do. I have 2 dogs.
2 paws right on top of that counter.
Yes, absolutely. And if there's something that they really love that's yummy that they want, you know, it's very important to let your guests that are maybe staying with you for the holidays know that you don't serve table scraps or anything from the counter. No matter how big of those puppy dog cute eyes that they're giving you, just don't give it. Don't give in.
It's not just food. Decoration hazards can be an issue for pet owners.
Yes.
Let's talk about those.
Yeah, so tinsel, it's very pretty this time of the year, but it's something that is particularly dangerous for our cats. They can get something that's called an obstruction, which is an emergency situation where they'll have to have surgery for that. So it can be tinsel or ribbon. Cats love those. They think it's a toy to play with, and it's shiny and pretty.
And MedVet Austin is brand new.
Brand new.
So I want to
Yeah.
just brag on you for a second.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful building we're
Thank
standing
you.
in.
Thank you.
And you guys are continuing to expand. Can you tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about your services?
Of course. So we are a 24/7 emergency hospital and specialty care hospital. 24/7 critical care if there's a critical need for your pet. We also have neurology, neurosurgery. We also have surgical services here. We have radiology. We're excited to be here and excited to work with the Austin community.
And continuing to grow. So
Yeah.
MedVet Austin is one to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
really appreciate your time
Thank
today.
you. Thank you for your time.
24/7 emergency and specialty care for pets. Learn more at medvetaustin.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by MedVet Austin.
Calling all die-hard fans this holiday season, the Saturn Cocktail Club has completely transformed into the Nakatomi Plaza 1988. And joining us with all the details is partner and head of the bar program, Stephen Smith. Stephen, good morning.
What's up? Good morning.
I think you're appropriately dressed. That is what our hero wears for majority of the time.
I was getting a lot of looks downstairs, and I was like, I promise there's an explanation for this.
Well, you started this last year,
Yeah.
and you thought, you know what, I need to go in even harder. So this year is going to be an even bigger pop-up.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. So we did it last year. We knew there were going to be a ton of Christmas bars everywhere in Austin, and we wanted to do something that would set us apart, but also just be very fun and kind of unexpected, make it have some uniqueness to it. So we did Die Hard. We loved it, and this year we've just added so much more to it that it's ridiculous. If you even sort of know the movie, you're
Yeah,
gonna love
I was
it.
going to say, over your shoulder, you've got a life-size cutout of Hans Gruber. We've got wrapping paper that is Die Hard themed. We've got a little Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh yeah,
You guys have done a lot.
It was hard to find which things we wanted to bring because the bar is just completely full of stuff.
Oh, that is so
all
cool.
of this stuff lives there normally.
Well, and it tells everybody what you guys think about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
It is now. I'm pretty sure it is now at this point.
Well, let's talk about Saturn Cocktail Club in general. You guys have been open about 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
Started as pop-ups.
Yeah, I did it as a pop-up. So like you probably could have seen us around at Whistler's or Nickel City or some other bars in town. And yeah, 2.5 years ago, I got a space right on Congress. So we're right downtown. You know, we were right by the tree lighting when that happened. So it's been very cool. It's our second Die Hard pop-up that we've done. We did it last year and loved it, but we kind of went insane this time. So
I love when someone knows I've gone over the mark and I'm excited about it.
yeah, we kind of pride ourselves on being ridiculous.
That's great. Well, you're going to make us a little drink from your pop-up because we've got themed items
Yes, we
happening.
do.
So Shoot the Glass is what it's called. And I can't believe I'm even going to say it. It looks like bloody glass.
It is, yeah. This was like kind of a standout garnish. We knew we wanted to make something that was really eye-catching and not something you would typically think of.
I'm guessing it's just colored sugar.
It is,
Okay.
yeah. So I make it, it's essentially just like making a lollipop or making hard candy. Just pour it out really thin and it looks like glass and shatters like glass, and then we put some raspberry edible fake blood on there, and you've got a really crazy looking, like, you know, it doesn't look like any other Christmas drink, I'm pretty sure of that.
It sure doesn't. Okay, and what have you just added together here?
So we do everything cocktail bar style at Saturn. So this is fresh lime juice, and then this batch right here is cranberry and sage with Bombay Sapphire gin. So it's essentially a seasonal gimlet. So it's a bright, kind of refreshing seasonal cocktail. It's not a super desserty kind of thing. I know a lot of times people are a little bit over everything being kind of like a milkshake, right? So we wanted to have some variety.
A lot of sweetness around the holidays.
Yeah, like this is one that's reads light and is really drinkable, but still very on theme, especially for the Die Hard thing.
Looks super refreshing, and not only that, you've brought a couple of other things in from the pop-up menu.
Yeah, so the entire menu, food and drink-wise, is both, you know, seasonal, holiday themed, and then Die Hard themed as well. So I'll start with some food over here.
Yeah.
So this is the Yippee-Ki-Yay ice cream sandwich.
You couldn't give it the whole name.
We couldn't give it the whole name. We thought about it. I certainly wouldn't say it here on air.
It's a family show after all.
Exactly, but this is This is all scratch made, so these are house made, essentially like snickerdoodle cookies.
Yum.
And then the interior is my eggnog that our chef has made into an ice cream.
Clever.
So it's ridiculous. We really like to eat. Here's our Nakatomi dog. So this is a house-made teriyaki. Over the top of it, a QP mayo, dried nori flakes, and crispy onions.
So there is kind of a shout out to like Japanese flavors.
There's some stuff in there. Yeah, there's a small portion of the bar as well where we have some of those kind of Japanese inspired decorations that you could see in the set of the movie.
Okay, and then I'm looking at a little gingerbread guy here floating in the glass.
Yeah, this is the, all the drink names are quotes and things from the movie. So this is the I'm an Exceptional Thief. And the gingerbread man garnish there is because this cocktail essentially just tastes exactly like a ginger snap cookie. Yeah, there's some molasses, fresh ginger juice, a little bit of vermouth. It's a rum-based cocktail, but it's fun.
Well, so I'm hearing that there are, you've kind of covered the gamut as far as the continuum of spirits goes.
Oh, yeah. We represent something probably for every kind of drinker on the menu there. There's some non-alcoholic stuff as well. You could just get hot chocolate if you wanted to, which is over here on the far right.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's normally a mezcal hot chocolate, abuelita, the nice kind of, got a little spice to it, a little cinnamon.
And a little bit of mezcal, I always think, a little bit of smoke.
And the mezcal, yeah, a little bit of smoke. So yeah, we kind of touch on everything. We wanted to make sure it was still a Saturn menu, which is like good ingredients, it's very fun, it's very approachable, and there's definitely a lot of variety on it, but we stayed very in theme for this one.
Yeah, you sure did. I do want to ask about anything else special happening before the holidays, because you've decided to do the day that the movie did it.
Yeah. So we're doing the actual Nakatomi Plaza Christmas Party 1988, which if you've seen the movie, and I'm sure everybody has seen it. No way. I'm sure you've seen the movie, but there is a Christmas party that happens at Nakatomi Plaza, and it does not go as planned. It's interrupted by some villains, and so we're going to actually really pay some tribute to that, and we're going to have some friends from a lot of other local bars in town come through and take over at random times. Very sporadically, very realistic, but they'll be there to do something fun. So I promise it'll be a treat when they show up. It won't be anything like what the plot of the movie ends up being.
No tricks.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a good time.
But even the way you have done the bar so that it like is a shout out to when he's crawling in the vent ducts.
Oh yeah, the bathroom hallway. There's not a part of the bar that isn't activated to represent
really
something
cool.
from the movie.
I love that. All right. So once we get past the holidays, and people want to spend some time at Saturn, are you guys open 7 days a week, or where can we visit you?
We are, yeah. We're open 7 days a week. If you want to keep up with anything that we have going on, the Instagram is a great place to do it. It's where I post day of stuff and week of, and constantly having different forms of entertainment happening there. So that's Saturn ATX on Instagram. You could also visit our website. That's SaturnATX.com. But we are always doing different things.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is just an example.
This
of the
is your
sort of-
intro to the fact that we get a little silly with stuff. And we
love
like to
it.
have a good time, and you should come see it.
Well, I will say yippee-ki-yay.
The mics are hot. The mics are hot.
We can't go any further,
do the
but
whole
Merry
thing.
Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas
you.
to you.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you for having me on.
For more information on this unique pop-up bar, visit SaturnATX.com, or as you heard, follow along on social media at SaturnATX.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Pins Mechanical Co. Pins Mechanical Co. is the perfect place to spend time with your loved ones this holiday season. They've got a ton of things to see and do. Ashley Hill, Assistant General Manager, is here to tell us more. And Ashley, my first question is, what makes Pins Mechanical Company a great place for holiday gifts?
Pins Mechanical is the perfect place to get your gifts just because we have so much to do in over 40,000 square feet. We have duck pin bowling, we have arcade games, pinball, and a bunch of free games, as well as our classic cocktails and beer.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all of those things in a little more depth. Let's start with drink specials or happy hour deals that you have for guests that are looking to unwind while they have some fun.
So all of our weekdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., we have half off all of our short and tall beers and $5 off of our signature cocktails.
All right, let's talk about the kind of games and experiences that visitors can expect when they come in.
So we have our ping pong square that has 3 ping pong tables that you're more than welcome to just go up to at any time. We have our pinball alley, duck pin bowling, as I said earlier, and our free arcade room in the back corner of the building and our crown jewel, the 70s room.
The 70s room, which is set up just like Grandma would be proud of, right?
Oh yeah, shag carpet walls, Sega consoles, it's beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing. And you know I have to ask about duck pin bowling a little bit more because people may not have a good idea of what exactly that is. It's similar to the bowling we know, but not quite.
Right. So the main difference is that it is smaller. It's kind of like you shrink down bowling with a mini ray gun, and then you get 3 turns instead of 2.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. And then we're standing right in front of a massive light bright sign. This is a fan favorite.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Tons of fun for adults and kids. We have a lot of different color options, and we see everything on there.
Yeah, you can come up here and just literally colors and start designing, right?
Yes, we've seen Super Mario, Pac-Man.
Let's talk about any spaces or special amenities, maybe for groups looking to host an event, corporate events for the holidays, or maybe just a get-together with the family.
Oh yeah, tons of options from groups as small as like 8 all the way to 1,400. One of our favorite spaces is the mezzanine that provides kind of like a private venue where you can see all of the action below.
So let's talk about an offer that you have going on right now, which makes it even more tantalizing to give for the holidays.
Ooh, so we do have a holiday special on gift cards. If you order online, you get a $25 bonus gift card for every $100 that you spend, and a $10 bonus gift card for every $50.
Okay, sounds good to me. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
Check out their website, pinsbar.com, for more info on games, daily specials, and how to book your next event. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Pins Mechanical Co.
Are you looking for some hands-on family fun ahead of the holidays? Alexa Clavijo, Senior Play and Learning Manager at Thinkery, is here to tell us about what they have on offer for this season. Alexa, good morning. All right, let's talk about your gingerbread workshops, because this is the sort of stuff families love.
Yes, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about gingerbread. This year we are partnered with the wonderful HEB.
They are amazing.
And so our kits this year, rather than a traditional home, we are bringing a Texan vibe to it. So we do have a little gingerbread ranch, of course, with our Texas-shaped cookie. And it wouldn't be complete without our gingerbread rancher. He's just so precious.
He is really precious, got a little cowboy hat on. But of course, you don't have to follow the kit exactly, and that's sort of half the fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. We like to really encourage like open-ended building. If you come to our workshops, one of the great things we have are challenge cards, so different ways to really spark that problem-solving mentality in our families. And we have a lot of things like a candy bar also, so you don't just get the fun candy that's in these wonderful kits, you also get an array of candy. And who doesn't love sugar on the holidays?
That's me. I absolutely love it. And so this is a good example of like a little put together gingerbread house. I noticed shingles made from cereal and all sorts of really fun things. It doesn't have to come out looking beautiful though, does it?
No, it does not at all, especially if you're choosing to eat it. So, you know, just decorating's half the fun and adding different takes on there, and all ranches look different too.
You know what? She's absolutely right. What about, you know, for the kids? Is it just for them to be hands-on, or is it moms and dads to help too?
I have found in the past workshops that we have been doing already throughout this month that kids get really excited, but one of my favorite things is to really see the adults getting so focused when their kid comes around. They're like, I'm going to put this on. Is that the choice we're making? You can see they're so invested in their home. So it's really fun to see. Playing and having fun like this at Thinkery is not only just for the littles, but also the caregivers as well.
Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, and then not only that, we're still in the gingerbread theme, but you can decorate some gingerbread cookies.
Yes, yes. So if you are interested in taking the fun home, we are working with Quacks to have these little people kits here.
They're so cute. Look at this little guy. And they're people kits because they're not all the same height, right? It can be kind of like a mom, a dad, a guardian, and a little one.
Exactly.
That sort of thing. And then is this something you get to take home?
Absolutely. So this is something you get to take home. with you that you can purchase at Thinkery. Maybe you have come to our workshop and you want to take some of the joy back to your own home as well. But I will say the great thing about our workshops is a thing we like to provide is this is one mess that caregivers do not have to take care of. That's the service that we're providing at Thinkery.
That is a really good service. And it comes with some candies and things like that to make the gingerbread really sweet. Okay, I love it. All right, you guys are also celebrating New Year's for the whole family. So tell us about that.
Okay, New Year's is great because it also gets you into bed at an early time if you're needing to get rest. But it's
the early ball drop, so to speak.
Yes, yes. It's really fun. There are different balloon drops. So we have balloon drops for a variety of ages. Also, I love this. If you're not a fan of big sound, I am. But kids get to stomp on bubble wrap as well, too. So they're not only like, whoa, like catching all these balloons, they're stomping on bubble wrap. And we do also offer a more sensory friendly version for folks who need it and for littles. And we do a scarf drop as well too.
What's a scarf drop?
So we have this wonderful wind tunnel and we have these silk scarves that we throw through there. And so they kind of fly out and delicately land. And so it's much quieter. There's no bubble wrap in this section.
Okay.
So, you know, a little bit for everybody. And folks who are looking to get hands-on, we have a lot of maker activities as well, where you get to make your own 2026 headband and goggles as well. So if you're going to anything afterwards, you can even make the decor and take it with you so you're prepared. And we also have a baby disco.
Oh, baby disco. You guys really think of everything at Thinkery.
Oh, yeah.
But so if someone's thinking, okay, I want to make sure that my kids have a great time for New Year's, but that we wrap things up early, you guys have a couple different time periods, right, that they can go to?
Yeah, we do. We have 2 sessions that day. The first one starts at 9, and then we have like about a 2-hour gap. So the next one will start at 1.
Okay, and then wraps up around
like 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay, wear the kids out. That's
yes. Have them play here, get tired, get all their wiggles out, all that big body play, and then you can take them home.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, and then for anybody who hasn't been to Thinkery before, I was just telling you off camera, every once in a while we'll have somebody come through here who's visiting Austin and they've brought their family and I'm yelling at them on the way out, go to Thinkery. It's a great children's museum. So tell me a little bit more about what it is y'all offer.
Absolutely, and I appreciate the plug. We are a place where playfulness meets hands-on STEAM learning, and we really encourage curiosity. We want caregivers to let their learners just kind of navigate and follow their little learners because we are learner-led, and have them investigate things together, problem solve together as well.
And there are multiple floors to do this on. There's all sorts of STEAM-based learning in there. Yeah, that was a yes. And in your role, you get to do a lot of these activities and find new things for the families for the new year. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Oh yes, my job, a lot of it is play, and I'm so excited to get to do that. And as someone who came from that kind of space as a kid with my caregivers as well, it's really fun to see that happen for other folks.
I'm so excited to see what 2026 has to offer, but a lot of fun to have before the end of the year, y'all, okay? Alexa, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you so much, Rosie.
Of course, Wonder, Play, and Joy are all available at Thinkery. Plan your trip right now at thinkeryaustin.org.
The showroom. Woo! Another high five.
This plays host to some of the best acts in all of entertainment here at Gila River Resorts and Casinos Wild Horse Pass. We've had everybody from Shabuzi to Jelly Roll. We've got the comedians coming in, and next year we're actually bringing what's called the Vegas Residency. We've got the Beach Boys coming in, we've got Babyface, and then we've got Diana Ross.
The Coast to Coast Countdown strikes gold.
And right here on this stage, Cheap Trick and 38 Special. What makes it so good?
The intimacy that you get in a venue like this, 1,400 seats, but you feel like it is the grandest of places when you're in there. It's a fantastic spot to see a show.
This 4 diamond stay, wild horses couldn't drag me away.
Well, giddy up, Michael. 90 stores at the premium outlets are calling my name. Gotta go shop.
Welcome to Phoenix Premium Outlets. We've got over 90 outlet stores featuring some of the top and favorite designers. We've got Coach, Michael Kors, Nike. We've got Ariat outlets. So we've got a little bit of everything for everybody.
We did so well at the casino at Gila.
That's right.
That's what we did. Spent it all.
You do you. Let's go golfing. It's a whirlwind, baby. This year's Coast to Coast Countdown is the best by far.
With the Marshall Tucker Band and a tribute to Jimmy Buffett, it's sure to be a hole-in-one. Cam, tell us, what makes Whirlwind Golf Club so terrific?
Just look at it. I mean, you're out here in the elements.
What makes this course special?
Well, the golf course, a little history about the golf course is we opened the Devil's Claw, which is this course here, in 2000, and then the Cattail opened in 2002. So we have 36 holes, championship golf. The golf courses themselves just lend to every skill level.
Nice!
No putter way to spend New Year's Eve.
Stroke of genius.
Thank you.
Our pets, of course, are our family, and our cars keep us moving. That's why we're sharing simple ways to protect both, along with resources to find affordable coverage and added peace of mind. Ashley Howard and Alyssa Bergamini are standing by with the best products and services at the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini.
And I'm Ashley Howard. Grab your phone and scan that QR code on your screen.
First up, the Rove R2 4K dual dash cam gives you crystal clear video from the front and rear of your car, so you're always protected.
It even watches your car while you're parked. And with the free 128 gig memory card, you can start recording right out of the box.
Plus, you can instantly view and save videos right on your phone with super fast Wi-Fi.
And as we're all driving a little more this season, here's a reminder, insurance prices always change and not always in your favor.
According to Money.com, among insured Americans who switched carriers, 92% saved money and 63% saved at least $100 annually.
If you've moved, drive less, or got a new car, it's a great time to shop around. Save by going direct and skip the agent.
Money.com lets you compare and buy car insurance right from their site.
If you're looking to save and stop overpaying, go to Money.com or scan that QR code on your screen to compare right on their homepage.
And since the holidays are all about family, including our four-legged friends, you'll want to check out their pet insurance.
Our pets are family, but those rising vet costs can make emergencies really stressful.
And that is why more owners are turning to pet insurance. It helps cover unexpected bills, offering peace of mind so families can focus on care and not cost.
Money.com reviewed top providers and found plans starting as low as $10 a month.
To learn more, visit Money.com or scan the QR code right on your screen.
And while we're spoiling our pets with treats and extra cuddles this season, let's get to know them a little better.
Meet the Base Paws DNA testing kit for dogs and cats. It reveals over 330 breeds, more than 280 health risks, and 30 unique traits.
Whether you have a mystery mix or want insights to genetic health, you get a full ancestry and health breakdown, personalized information to help your pet live their best life.
Let's take one last look at today's products and services. Head to epicdiscounts.com or scan the QR code on your screen.
And get ready to scan, shop, and save all season long with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products mentioned and where to buy them by going to our website, KXAN.com, and clicking on the Marketplace tab. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by the Bugmaster. Guys, we are not the only ones who like the warm, cozy interiors when the temps start to drop. Rodents become a problem at this time of the year. CEO Dauphin Ewart of the Bugmaster is here with some practical prevention advice. I don't like talking about it, but the truth is it happens. Why do rodent issues spike during the holidays, Dauphin?
You know, what we really see is it's the time when people really notice So we do see that the cold weather will drive some activity, meaning the rodents on the outside will head inside for shelter to get warm, things like that. But also you're getting into areas of your house that you don't normally get into, storage areas, maybe you stored, you know, decorations and things like that. You're getting into your attic, places that you don't normally go. And it tends to be a time when a lot of people find things they didn't know were going on.
Oh, okay, a little bit uncomfortable. So what early signs should homeowners look for before the unwanted guests arrive?
Yeah, it's a great question. And, you know, the thing about mice and rats and the animals that tend to get into our houses is they don't tend to first go to the places where you are. Right? And so a lot of the areas are kind of hidden. So the things that people notice a lot initially are things like noises, right? And by the time you're seeing little droppings, so mice will leave little pellets as droppings, and by the time you're seeing those, you actually have quite a bit of activity probably. So usually people see them in pretty hidden areas, places like your attic. So if people have their air conditioning unit in their attic, sometimes the pan around that is a good place to look. If you're just getting up there, just pay attention to that. See if you see anything that looks weird, looks like little pellets, and it might be a good time to check it out, see if that's something.
Okay, and of course, we probably don't have a whole lot of expertise, us just regular old homeowners, but your team does solve rodent problems, so can you talk to me about that?
So a lot of what we're looking for is why you have a rodent problem. So we're gonna look for access areas to your home. Rodents can use a lot of ways to your house that you wouldn't think about. Power lines and tree branches, different things like that. With the way roofs are put together or siding is put on, there's a lot of kind of hidden areas that they can get into that you wouldn't think about.
Okay, important stuff. Dauphin, thank you.
Of course, thank you.
To start a quote with a quick response time, go to thebugmaster.com or call the number on your screen. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by the Bugmaster.
Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by MedVet, Pins Mechanical Co., Gila River Resorts and Casinos, the Bugmaster,